Hi, this is grade 8, chapter 9, part 2, so patterns in a table of values. So this is a little tricky, so it's long, but stay with me, we'll get through it. So example 1, identify the relationship in a table of values. So we're going to graph the ordered pairs in the table of value. So the first one, we've got 0, 0, that's right here. I'm going to use red just so it pops a little bit more. Red there. The second one, A, is 1. We're going to go over, we're going to start here. 1, and it go up 3. 1, 2, 3. So the second one is right here. 2 is 6. So 2 is right here. We go up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 3 is 9. So we're here. And 4 is 12. So we're here. So the question is, so we graph the ordered relationships there. So what is the difference in the value in consecutive A values and consecutive B? So for each one, we're adding 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1 each time, and each time we're adding 3. So that seems pretty constant every time. So plus 3 and plus 3. So each time we add 1, we add 3 to B. So every time A goes up by 1, B goes up by 3. So describe in words the relationship for the values of A and B. A goes up by 1. B goes up 3. So A is always 3 times, or sorry, B is 3 times A. So if we had to write this out, B equals 3 times A. So 3A equals B. So an expression for B in terms of A, that's what we just did there. The relationship between, relationship can be written in words. B is 3 times A as an ordered pair. A equals 3A. So if you were going to do X and Y, this would be your X, which is A, and this would be your Y, which is 3 times A. And as an expression, B equals 3A. So example 2, use a table to determine a linear relationship. So we have to figure out the patterns for the values of the first variable X in each table. So each one, this one goes up by 2, and then again it goes up by 2, and then it goes up by 2. So plus 2 each time. This one goes up by 1, this one goes up by 1, and this one also up by 1. So far it's a linear relationship because linear means it's a line and lines are constant. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 forever will be plus 2, plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 forever will be plus 1. So the second part, what is the difference in consecutive values for the second variable in each table? So we're going to find y in this one. So that's 4. This one here, 4. And this one here, 4. So each time it's going up plus 4. So for this one, it goes up plus 3. It goes up plus 3. And it goes up, wait a second, that's only plus 1. So is the difference in each table the same? And the difference in this table is the same. The difference in this table is not the same. So table 2 does not seem linear right now. If we graph each part of each ordered pair, I'm just going to start here so I can see the numbers. There's the line, there's the line. If we start with X equals 2, Y equals 3, X equals 4. Actually, this is on the next. No. Sorry, it's not on the next one. But if you look in your book, you can see that it graph A moves up like this, while graph B moves up like this, and then suddenly jolts out to the side. So this one is linear. This one is not linear because that is not a straight line. So example 3, use a table of values in solving a problem. So PhotoWorld charges $3 for the first enlargement and $2 for an additional enlargement. So make a table of value showing the cost in relationship to the number of enlargements from 1 to 5 enlargements. Again, please do this at home. Don't just sit there and watch this. Make sure you've got a piece of paper and you're following along. This is going to help you quite a bit. So the very first one is $3 for the first enlargement. The second one is $2 more. So the second one is going to be $5 because it's $2 more than the first one, plus 2. So as we go through and we reveal this, we know that the first one, it's each going to be plus 2 every time. And the enlargements 1 move up plus 1, plus 1, plus 1 each time. So it's a linear. Is this a linear relationship right now? Yes, it is, because the n, or the top value, goes up by 1 every time, a constant value every time, and as does the cost in the bottom. So what is an expression of the cost in relation to the number of enlargements? So we know that, let me jump ahead. So we know that the first one is 1 equals 3, and the second one goes up by 2 equals 5. So this difference is 2. And the third one equals 7. So again, the difference is 2. So we know that each one is 2 times n. Now, if we take 2n, because this number right here is the difference in the y value every time. So the amount you multiply is the amount you times n. Does that make sense? So 3, it goes up by 2 every time, so it must be 2 times n. So if we plug this in, the very first one, 2 times n, and n is 1, that equals 2. So that doesn't work out. So we have to add 1, and let's find out. 2n plus 1 is our relationship, because that's how much the first one is off. So the second one, 2 times 2 plus 1 equals, 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 equals 5. So it seems to be working out. 2 times 3 plus 1 equals 7. So that 2n plus 1 works out. Again, the difference in the cost is your multiply, and the difference between whatever that is, that's what we add in. So what is the cost of 15 enlargements? So 15, we use, I'll start with the formula first. We know that 2n plus 1 equals the cost. So 2n is 2 times 15 plus 1, so that's 30 plus 1. So 31 equals the cost of the enlargements. So Sky sells magazine subscription. She receives $20 for every 5 subscriptions she sells. The table shows the relationship for the numbers of subscription. So let's go through this. This goes up by plus 5 every time. So it's a constant. That's 5, that's 5, that's 5. So we're good. Well, that makes sense. This is 20, this is 20, this is 20. So we're good there. It's a constant. We know that this is a linear relationship because both go up at the same amount. So what is an expression for Sky's pay in relation to the number of subscriptions she sells? So it goes up by 20 each time, which means it's 20. However, the top goes up by 5. So 20 divided by 5 equals 4. So if it was each one, excuse me, if it was each one, it would be 4. So we know that that's how much it's going up per subscription every time. It's going up 4 for every n that's happening there. So if it's 4 times n, let's take the very first n, 4n, 4 times 5 is 20, so 20, so there's nothing added on. So 4 times n equals the price of subscriptions. The pay. So how much does Sky receive for selling 40 subscriptions? That would be 4 times 40 equals P. So 4 times 40 is $160. That's how much she would make. The homework, again, the homework is not what's shown, it's at the back of the class. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, please come see me. Talk to me. Let me know what's confusing. If not, good luck with your homework.